My 4-year-old son and I have recently started playing what I'm going to call Poko War or Poker War. So hopefully you're all familiar with the concept in the card game War. It's a pretty typical game here in central Pennsylvania, me growing up at least. You take a standard 52 card deck, get it good and shuffled. For those of you statistically curious, 7 shuffles is recommended mathematically to get a shuffle that statistically has never occurred nor will ever occur again. Once the deck is sufficiently shuffled and randomized, you divvy out the deck 1 and 1, 1 and 1, or to save time, what my son and I have been doing is we play with 2 decks. That way he gets 1, I get 1, and he likes to say, who's going to win, Cowboys or Steelers? He usually plays the Steelers, so I'm stuck with the Dem Boys. And we get some poker chips. So I taught him that you have to first ante up, put your poko, as he sometimes says, or poker chip, into the pot, and then count down. 3, 2, 1, flip. Now, by standard war rules, higher card wins, which means the higher card gets to take the cards and the chips. So this simple game of Poker War is teaching my son how to methodically step through a game. There's rules and structure and order. He first has to ante, then he has to count down, then he has to flip, then he has to analyze which card is bigger. And what I did was I took a piece of paper and I wrote out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, J, Q, K, A in order. So that way he could reference it, and whichever character was farther right is the bigger one. And I could actually see him sometimes. He'd go, oh wait, here's the J, there's the 7, J wins. And sometimes he's just feeling like breaking the rules, and he goes, no, 7 wins this time, Daddy. And he's 4. So if he says that a 7 beats a jack, a 7 beats a jack. So learning doesn't have to be this time-consuming, difficult, cumbersome thing. No, you find ways to make learning fun. So in this simple little game of Poker War, my son is learning to count. He's learning to compare two characters, which one's bigger, which one's smaller. He's learning how to lose sometimes. And then even what we can do because of the poker chips, sometimes after we've played 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands, he'll go, well, who's winning? So I say, stack your poker chips. The taller tower is the guy who's winning. So hopefully you can implement this with your children. Later, y'all.